Hi, welcome to Frequency Dressing. I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Kelly.
So today we have a very important topic that we want to talk about. A lot of people think transformation is just about your thoughts and your words, and it is all included in that, but we're going to talk about something that I think is really important that a lot of people miss. And I say that because I missed it myself.
And I have missed it. And she has been sharing it with me, so I would love for her to share
So
it
we're
with
going to
you.
share. Recently, I had somebody ask me about my journey and what I thought was the most important thing as far as transformation. Is it the way I think? Is it the way I talk? Is it the people that I'm around? Is it my environment? What is it? And I had to really think about that because used to I would have said, it's about my words and my thoughts.
Sure.
I would say it's about my thoughts. Like if I can't manifest something if I'm not thinking about it
Right.
in alignment. I guess I
Right.
would also say alignment,
Sure.
right?
Well, I would say words is a big one too.
It is a
because
big one.
I want to
Yeah.
say even like growing up, even my family, it was kind of like the words you speak
Yes.
is what defines your reality.
Because they have power. Your
Mhm.
words have power.
Yes,
and
totally.
we do
But there's
know that.
more. There's so much more.
There's a lot more.
Yes.
So I had to reflect on my journey and where I am now, and I would totally change what I had said about it earlier.
Yeah.
So people used to say, well, you have to embody the person that you want to be, right? So if I want to be Oprah, then I need to embody Oprah. And that means I need to walk like her, talk like her, wear the same clothes, do all of those things. And it's hard to do. And so on part of the journey that I've been going on recently is where I will videotape myself being that person.
Yes. Yes.
So that way I get to watch it back
Yes.
to see
It's like
my
instead of
mannerisms and stuff.
journaling on paper, you're journaling video wise, or like recording
Because
yourself.
visually you see it and you
Yeah.
see yourself visually.
Yeah.
You hear it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so I think that the more you do that, you automatically start to embody that. But the most important thing that changed me,
Okay.
now it's going to be different for different people. Everybody, but I call it frequency dressing. So what I started doing was dressing exactly how I wanted to. I was not fitting into any box. I wasn't trying to dress like I was from Couture or Gucci or some other designer.
But that's what you look like you're coming from. So yeah, or going to a show, a Gucci show, or
Yes.
Prada, or
Because really, if I think about who I want to be and who I'm becoming, then that person is unapologetic about
Yeah.
what they wear. They don't shy away from it. I could tie a pink bow with blue and black and orange and walk out of here and know that I don't care if you like it or you don't like it. I mean, I've had people say, "Well, that looks dumb." Well, that looks dumb to you, but it doesn't
I'm
to
pretty
me.
sure Anna Wintour would love this.
Well,
Yes, I'm pretty sure she would love this.
so one of the things I was telling Kelly, I said, here is my mindset about it. Now, a lot of people will wear an outfit like this to a photo shoot
Sure.
because they
Or an
know,
event.
or an event,
Yes.
because they know it's just for a short period of time.
And that everybody else would probably be dressed like that, or it's extravagant for a photo shoot, a magazine, or something like that.
Right. So it's like, but are you brave enough to wear that to work around your, your coworkers, your, those type of people, and your clients? Let's say you work someplace where you're in sales, and so you have all different kind of people coming in who could definitely judge what you have on. And so I feel like for myself, where I've grown is I don't care what they think, to be honest with you, because it is about the frequency of how it's making me feel. If it's making me feel empowered and beautiful and, magical, whatever my, zone is that I want to be, abundance, definitely confidence, and those things, then I'm going to try it out. And I'm going to wear some different stuff that nobody else is wearing. And not only to wake myself up, but to wake others up. Because a lot of times your frequency dressing something sparks something in somebody else where they go,
Ooh,
oh,
I could do that.
I could
Or
do
even
that.
if it's not to that degree, they'll step it up a little bit. Yeah,
at least they're thinking about it.
true.
At least they're thinking about it. And I know a conversation that you and I had today. I said I used to lay my clothes out, and I did. Like
The
I
day
would,
before.
yeah,
Yep.
because it just made it easier to get dressed in the morning.
Yeah.
But how many times do you wake up in the morning and you look at that outfit and you go, "Girl, that is not me today.
I'm not feeling that
I
today.
am not feeling that
Yep.
today." I mean, it happens, right?
It does.
So now I just allow myself more time in the morning that I don't do that, because then I can fully dress who I am that day. Now, if I'm not feeling good and I had picked out, a black outfit to wear,
Yeah.
I'm probably going to change that to some dopamine dressing. We're going to have this color green she's got on, because that is a color that is, it's money. I mean, that's money. So I would put like maybe that with an orange or a yellow and a blue, and just kind of make myself feel better.
Layer it up. Yeah.
Now, I do like layers. Let's talk about that.
Yes, please do.
So, used to, I would just wear a blouse. I mean, maybe I'd wear a jacket, maybe not. But now I feel like it's almost like a song. So, if I am only wearing a shirt with no frosting, then maybe I'm just humming. Maybe it's just a hum. But if I really, you like
Frosting,
that.
I love it.
The frosting. But if I really want to be bold and feel all of my energy that day, then I'm gonna have some different necklaces. I have a tie on. I like ties.
I love it. Yes.
I like it
I
because
mean, who would have ever thought put a tie with, like a blouse, and it works.
because
works.
it balances your femininity and the masculinity.
Have that juxtaposition between.
So
the
now
two.
I'm like, hey, I can be a woman, and I can have the power that men,
Power, confidence,
all of that.
all of it.
So it just kind of works together. But I also like different textures together. So if I'm going to wear like a leather, then I'm probably not going to wear a leather top. I
Right.
want something that's going to be different. So it's like patterns, if you can think of it that way. When people see patterns, it wakes them up, because they're like, that's different. Oh wait, you have just disrupted the field with what you have on. Now I'm gonna have to stop and look at you. I really didn't want to, but you are making me do that.
You commanded my attention.
Exactly. And so I think that when you start dressing that way, then the mind changes, and the words and the posture, everything kind of goes with that, because clothes make you feel good.
Yes.
But they can also make you feel terrible,
Yes.
or blah.
Yep. So then I would say on my end, I've been, just really diving into like manifesting and, like you said, embodying, and also, staying in that same frame of mind. So when you get in that frame of mind, all of the things that you start attracting go along with that confidence, go along with that
It does.
abundance. All the things that you want just like start being a magnet to you, or you're the magnet magnetizing those things to you.
Yes, and the thing that I noticed was the synchronicities. So when I started changing the way that I dressed,
Yep.
there were synchronicities of things that would happen, showing me that I'm on the right path.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because a lot of times you go, well, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
But you're not looking at the synchronicities of things and going, oh, wait, I am on the right track. This
Yes.
happened, then this happened.
Then that
It may not be
happened.
the big thing yet.
And that's what I was
But
going to say.
it's like those little breadcrumbs that you leave. You go, well, that happened and that happened, and now it's building to
Yep.
the big thing, right?
And that's what I was telling
Yeah.
you this morning about just attracting, money in the mail. Rhonda Byrne talks about pretending that bills are actually checks, and so I was like, let me try that, and so I went home and I was showing her this morning.
Oh,
I've
show
got one in
them.
my
She
pocket.
gonna show you.
I've got two. I probably should turn them around so they don't see
Yeah,
the numbers.
exactly. Yeah.
But I had a refund check from when I changed over my mobile service to another provider. They sent me a refund check. Well, apparently I missed the first one because they had sent me another one that had been laying on my table for like 2 weeks. And I had not opened the mail just because I was like, oh, it's, I don't know what it is. I pay my bills online, that kind of thing. And so when I got home, I was like,
You're
oh
like,
my God,
girl,
I
you're
just
like,
keep
let me go
pulling
see
out-
how much money is on there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter about that point. It's that whatever you're focused on, those are the things that happen.
So they just keep
Yes.
coming to me, no matter what, size amount it is.
Yeah.
We celebrate every win.
We celebrate every win.
So that's, that to me is like, that's a synchronicity. That's showing me, okay, you're
on the right track. You're on the right track. And then I think the second thing for me that's really big is I have assignments every day that I do. So let's say that I want to go to New York, okay? Or I want to go to Paris. Then I am going to do some type of video about that.
Oh, yeah.
About like, well, what is it that's attracting me to that city, or what is it that I want to do when I get to that city, or who do I want to become, or whatever it may be. Then each day I am posting sometimes I post, or sometimes I just do the video for myself.
Sure.
And then when I'm getting dressed in the morning, I'll play all my videos back to me.
So you're watching yourself.
I'm
do
watching
that.
myself.
I love that.
So I feel like it's telling my subconscious that it's, it's accepting it as truth. And so then what happens is the field then has to respond, and it moves
Makes way for
what you're doing.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't ever explain it that way, maybe because they don't know, but I think I understand it that way differently. Like when I go into a room and I'm dressed like this, I don't have to say anything.
Nope.
The room is going to shift for my frequency.
Yeah.
And then people will be attracted to me and they don't even know why.
And you don't have to say
I don't have to say a word. No, but it's the same thing I think when you're videotaping about wanting to do this or that, you're shifting the field because you're coming into it as a knowing, like I know that my outfit is going to shift the room.
Yes.
And it's that knowing that causes the field to move
Because
for you.
Yes, you did it. You
Yes.
started it, and so then everything else just has, because you're the creator of it.
Exactly.
So it just has to open up for you. I love
And
that.
so what I was thinking is that maybe we could bring a couple of outfits and just like some different accessories and stuff and just start putting things together, because there is no rhyme or reason to it. There's no right, there's no wrong. I mean, it's just about what speaks to you, really, because the more items that you have that are speaking to you, the more frequency you're in alignment with, and that's when everything starts to happen for you.
Don't you love to be surrounded by the things that you like?
I do.
That you love, that you enjoy.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
So if you want to wear your pearls or you want to wear your diamonds, look, these things, they I don't know if you can see it. It changes. Like I can change the design on this thing. I like that. Change my frequency. But a lot of people wouldn't wear this to work because this would be more like, oh, I'll wear that like at
To an
Christmas
event.
or New
Yes.
Year's.
Why would you wait?
Exactly.
Why wait? Yeah.
So I'm saying, don't wait. I mean, I'm not dressing to impress anybody. I am dressing for alignment. That means I'm in alignment with my goals, and that means that the field is going to move and open that up for me.
I love that. And then manifestation right there.
And that's it, and that's how we do it. So I think we're going to wrap up this show. Do you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think you did a great job.
So I think our next show we're going to bring in some accessories and some clothes and just kind of show you what to be thinking about.
Yeah.
I also am a big fan of Pinterest.
Yeah.
Go on Pinterest and do a mood board. Just call it frequency dressing. Just scan through there, and anything that speaks to you, save it, save it, save it. And then you're going to start putting all of those things together into one outfit, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've never seen anybody wear anything like this.
And then you're one
that's-
of a kind.
And it's because you are creating that for yourself.
I love that. That's
Well,
awesome.
we're going to wrap it up. This was our frequency dressing, and we will see you next week. I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Kelly.
See you then.